PM Poshan, Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan, lakhs of government schools across the country. Have you ever wondered what's happening with India's education budget and its impact on schools? Every year, the education budget gets a lot of attention, and for good reason. Education can uplift an entire generation, right? But out of 15 lakh schools in India, over 20,000 were closed in 2021 alone. It includes government schools. So, the budget for education keeps going up, but schools are shutting down. Interesting, right? Even more interesting is that in 2021, when schools were shut for over 10 months and needed funds to recover, there was a budget cut. Moving on to midday meals, a crucial scheme providing nutrition and encouraging school attendance. It was rebranded as the PM Poshan scheme. The last 10 years saw a gradual decrease in budget allocations for it. But here's what happened to that money. It's not been spent. It's lying there in the coffers. The allocation for the PM Poshan scheme in 2014 to 2015 was around 13,000 crore rupees. The 2023 to 2024 budget for the scheme is around just 11,000 crore rupees. See the difference? And most of the time, even that allocated budget was not spent fully. While the center cuts funds, the state governments for their fair share are not implementing the schemes properly. Midday meals in most states are in a terrible state. Be it worms being found in a midday meal in Pune or expired biscuits served in Assam, the implementation has been horrendous. Another chunk of idle money comes from the Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan, or SSA in short. SSA combines several programs including teacher education and efforts to increase secondary school enrollment. It was introduced in 2018 by the Modi government to give states and union territories the flexibility to prioritize their intervention. But often, this commitment to federalism is only on paper. The current government is investing more in SSA to support the national education policy. A key part of the education budget is for the PM Shri scheme with over 27,000 crore rupees for the next 5 years. But the centre has stopped funding for this umbrella program for school education in 3 opposition-ruled states that have refused to implement the scheme. On the other hand, there are also allegations that states are being forced to implement all policies under NEP in order to get the funds. 14 to 18-year-olds are still struggling with basic reading and mathematics. About 25% cannot read a standard 2 text in their regional language, and only 43% can solve a simple division problem. This data is from a government survey in 2023. As India awaits the 2024-2025 budget, there are signs the government will spend more on education. But the same government is closing schools. In its 2014 manifesto, BJP promised to raise public spending on education to 6% of GDP. From 2004 to 2014, the Congress-led government allocated an average of 0.61% of GDP to education. BJP, despite its promise, allocated an average of only 0.44% of GDP to education each year from 2014 to 2024. Improving learning outcomes and keeping children in school has been a tough battle. Clearly, the money allocated for education has not been utilized well, be it due to politics or negligence. It's high time the basics are set right.